Hi, today we are going to talk about the tradition of the hijab in the Muslim religion, and to know more about the what does the hijab mean, what implies, and all that stuff. I went and I did my interview in the community in the Muslim community of Ahmadiyya. First, what does the hijab mean? When we talk about the hijab, I think that we are talking about a tradition, like not only what you wear in your head. It's kind of a form of purity for the Muslim for the Islamic tradition. When I start my interview, Abdul, that it's the name of the missioner that talks me about the hijab, say that it's not only for women, it's like both men and women needs to do like some kind of tradition to take care about their purity. Like I don't know, like that's the reason because a man don't shake the hand to a woman, all that stuff, more to take care about the purity and to don't have like impure thoughts or all that stuff. But how this tradition changed in almost all the countries and all the Islamic countries. One of the really interesting things that Abdul told me is that you are not going to find in any place of the Quran, in any part of the Quran, a part that says that like you need to have a police or you need to have some kind of way to review that you are wearing Quran properly your hijab or that you are respecting the traditions. Why in the Quran the doesn't say that you have to you don't need a police or all that stuff? It's because in the Quran you say that all these traditions or the way of how you live your life, it needs to be like properly with your values or properly with how do you feel. It's like you don't have to obligate or like to punish someone to have Muslims or Islamic traditions. It's like all the traditions need to be like free or more because you believe that all this thing. Uh, what this means to the status quo of what is going on is that almost all the Islamic countries or a lot of these countries uh, are they change the way of how they see or how they feel their religion. It's like now are they feel more like the religions have to be like laws that you have to punish if you are not agree or if you are not like doing it, and not like how in the Quran says that needs to be like an agreement. No, this implies that in the context of like Iran, after like a few months ago was like a huge deal about what happened with the moral police. This means that it doesn't need to exist really a moral police because these values don't need to be imposed. And and then the second thing that means to the it's that when I asked Abdul about what he thought about the human in Iran, like doing all those protests, he said that probably is like he does not approve the violence in any way, but it's like in the context of Iran, it's the only way that they could protest. Why? Because it's not like other way that they are like a state because it's a theocracy. that they try to listen, or they try to find like a good environment for all their people. It's more like it's more like a kind of dictatorship that if you don't follow the rules, how I put it, it's like you're going to have a huge punishment. That complements a lot with what we saw in philosophy or religion class about about how religion could help to do this violent to increase violence more because of religion. Like religion is because of the way that how they try to apply religion. Okay, that's kind of what I think about the hijab, how it's been changing the tradition around the time, and how it's not like representing now what was representing like 100 or 1,000 years ago. Thank you.